Hello everyone, it's Brick Waffle here, and today I'm going to get started on a project I talked about in the previous video. You can probably tell what that is considering what I've got in my hand here, but let's go ahead and take a look. We are at the site for New Bricktown, and today what I want to do is get started on that. I want to put out a few footprints for some buildings, get started with a little bit of this stuff. Obviously I'm not going to make the entire area out of bricks because you are looking at the entirety of the bricks I have here right now. Which is not too bad, you know, almost 2 stacks of regular blocks and then about 12 stairs. But I think what I'll do is I'll put in some footprints of bricks, and we'll probably do maybe either brick foundations or crawl space looking things, or maybe we'll do like a brick first floor and a half timbered house, things like that. I haven't gotten a lot of comments about what kind of buildings I should put in, so I'm going to just pick a few that I think would be good down here. And this area looks like a great place to start. We want to have something that looks really nice at this kind of border area, and we want to have probably a front facing this way because that's going to be a good view and easy access to the rest of the area here. So you can see that pillar. I'm not sure who put that in, but I'm assuming that's Santania. And then back here is my space so that there's room in between these things for whatever we want to do, maybe roads in the future. And I also want to be able to have little front yards and some bushes and flowers and things. So we're going to come back a little bit from that. And let's do a first block right here. Imagine a Corrales clap, if you will. And then let's just come over this way a little bit until maybe here. Oh, that's pretty good. And then we're going to come back this way a little bit to maybe there, and let's see if we can take this around here. Oop. Let's get rid of that guy and put you there. So let's come back up. Do I have any ender pearls? I do not. I should grab some of those before I started, but let's come back and take a look and see what this looks like. Yeah, so that's going to be a decent sized building, and we'll be able to have some steps up here. We'll probably just use this one as a brick crawl space. So that we'll start the foundation of the house right up here and have some steps that lead up to it, a little porch area. It should look really nice. Alright, so there's one area we're going to come back and do. Let's come around the hill. Let's see, I can see this looks like an old creeper explosion. We might dig that out and make that like a little bit more of a slope down to that area. We want to keep this area mostly clear, and that looks like it kind of comes down along the side of that. Let's put a building down. Let's put one right here actually. This looks pretty good. This can be a small building. Whoop, and I don't know why I got that guy. Let's come over here a little bit, and they don't have to be big. You need to stop doing that. That's probably good. Let's just come back this way a little bit. Yeah, that'd be decent size, and I can look out over here. We could do a kind of an L-shaped building here, but maybe we'll put something else here. Maybe we'll just make a well or some kind of little plaza up there. We've got room down here to put one in. I think that'd be pretty good as well. And then that's going to come up right to there, so this area is kind of reserved. Maybe we'll put something small in the side of the hill here. That could be decent. So let's come out this way. Yeah, that could work. So we'll have something that maybe comes up that direction. That should work for us. And we'll hop up here. And hopefully you guys get the idea of what I'm doing. I'm just trying to lay out some basic shapes, see what's going to work for us. Down here we could go, let's see, I don't know about that clicking sound. That's probably shouldn't do that. We could end up with something in this area. Maybe we'll start up here though. We'll probably come back and fill in some dirt at some point on some of these things, but let's try here maybe. Something like that, and then we'll turn it this, whoop, yeah, we'll come back for that. We'll turn it this way, and then we'll leave that kind of in the hill here. We'll fill in some of this crawl space stuff later, but that'll be good. We'll have kind of a partial brick, and it saves us a little bit of materials. It looks like it's built into the terrain a little bit more naturally, and then we can come back as far as we want later. And that's the edge there, so let's put 1 or 2 more buildings. Let's imagine that this one comes back to, I don't know, let's say here. Is that right? No, it's over 1. So it's going to be, let's just do it this way. That will be 1 corner, and I'll have to probably come back and let's just put a torch on that, because otherwise next time it snows I'll lose that. And let's see, we'll put that there for now. We need a couple of more buildings. We could have a pretty big one down here. Maybe we'll do that. I only have 38 blocks left, so that doesn't give me a lot to work with. Yeah, wow, where do I want to put this? This could be easily 2 more buildings. So let's give a little space from that one. And come back this way. That should be a good sized building here. And then we'll leave that open. We might end up terraforming some of this, clearing this back a little, and then we're going to put a building over here as well. So let's see, 12 blocks is not going to be enough. We're not going to be able to finish that layout, but maybe we can just come over here and do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will give us a pretty good sized building when we get some more bricks. So obviously that came through 2 stacks of bricks pretty quickly, and we didn't even finish all of our crawl space areas. We won't be doing any brick first floors anytime soon, so we'll have to go get some clay. But the next thing to decide is what kind of buildings we want in each of these. So we'll put in some signs here. I'm going to go grab some of those and see if I have any more clay I can cook up into bricks, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I did have a few more clay balls in the storage area, so we're going to go down and put those 3.5 stacks roughly, and some sand for glass down there, and then we're going to go grab some ender pearls to make that trip up and down the side of that mountain a little bit easier, and then we will talk a little bit about plans for what else is going on. So I know I did not get a video out last week, I'm sorry about that. I had thought about doing a Sky Factory video, and then I realized that that was actually going to be quite a bit of work. I'm not terribly good at that, even though I did play some mod sauce for a while. Let's see if this all lines up again. I also have been playing a few other games that I looked at online. I played Elite Dangerous. I saw that Zul'jin, there we go, that's working. Saw that Zul'jin had been doing some videos on that. It looked pretty neat. I am really bad at Elite Dangerous, so I didn't think that'd be a very entertaining video. Yeah, again, apologies for not getting out a Minecraft video. Hopefully I'll be back on a normal schedule now, and I'll be able to get at least one video out a week for you guys. I'm hoping that at some point in the next month or two we can do some UHC with the other block farmers. We're trying to do that, see if we can get that all lined up right. I think that'd be kind of entertaining if we can get that to work. Hopefully you guys would enjoy that as well, so please let me know what you guys think. I've also thought about going and doing a bucket server again. I know we did that when I first started the channel. We were playing on a bucket server, and now the bucket's gone away more or less. It's Spigot, but that would be okay too. So what do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comments. Do you like vanilla? Do you like modded, like heavily modded, like mod sauce kind of thing, or just Spigot bucket type of mods where it's just server conveniences like economy plugins and setting homes and things like that? Those are the sorts of things that I'm curious about, what you guys want to see. Because I like playing all those things, don't get me wrong, but if you guys aren't entertained, then there's not much point in recording it. So yeah, let me know what you think about all that stuff. That would be good. Let's grab a couple stacks of ender pearls for now, and we'll put these over here, and let's head back. And I'm gonna go sleep, make it daytime, and I will resume when I have all of those materials cooked. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look in here. It looks like somebody had cooked up a lot of stone. I can't remember if that was me or not. It's been a while since I've used this, and we've got a little more glass than I put in, but not much. So that's not too bad. I'm going to leave the stone here in case that wasn't me, but we'll have to address that at some point. Let's go ahead and make up some bricks here, and actually that's not going to work out because I don't have 4 stacks. So we'll just do it this way, see how many we can get. Alright, almost a stack of those. That's not so bad. So let's go back over to Bricktown, and again, I don't want to call it Bricktown again. I've done that on the last 2 servers, so if you guys have a new name for that little village area, that would be great. Oh, I missed him. That's a preview of the kind of skill you can expect when we do UHC at some point. Lots of missing with arrows. But yeah, if you have names for what you'd like to call the little village back there, I'm definitely interested in that. Let's just chuck one this way, see if we can get it. Yeah, got it. And let's go back here one more. Oh, that was short. Yeah, so let's finish out with a little bit of footprints over here for the buildings, and then we can talk about what kind of things we want to put in each of these places. So the obvious idea is to go ahead, especially since we're using brick and not kind of any more modern looking materials, and do sort of Minecraft village looking buildings, so blacksmiths and things like that, maybe a library, that sort of thing. It doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't have to be functional, it just has to look nice, and this is going to be pretty easy for us to do. We're going to want to fill this in, we're going to want to dig some of that out so we'll be able to have the materials to do it. And again, we don't really need to completely fill this in because there's going to be other blocks on top of it, you'll never see that. And that's about as far as we wanted to go, I think. So we also have a little bit of room for a couple of decorative things. Maybe we could do a big tree over here, or a well, like I mentioned before. And we might end up terraforming a little bit of this hillside here. I know it's not really terraforming, it's landscaping, but it sounds better, because landscaping just sounds like you're planting some bushes. And terraforming kind of gives an idea that you're really going to dig a lot of stuff, move a lot of earth. Okay, so I like the way this is looking. So the next thing we want to do is make some signs and kind of label what each of these buildings should be, and I'm going to do a little bit of digging and I'll come back with a progress update in just a little bit. Alright, so this is what the village looks like now. So you can see from up here we've got a large house down there. we're gonna have a blacksmith, I think, over here, and a chapel. Let's go ahead and take a closer look, but you can get the idea of where these buildings are going to be. You're going to be able to see a lot of that from up here at the mountain house right now. But I did put some signs in, so I want to make this one a house. I think it's nice. It's going to have a good view. It's going to have good access. It's got room to decorate around it. Over the hill here where we had this little place at the bottom, we're going to make this a library. It's going to go straight up and kind of into the hill a little bit. I did not put a sign down on this one. Do I have a sign left? I don't. So we'll have to figure out what to do with this little building up here. Coming around this side, what did I put over here? I'm trying to remember what I put on these things. This is going to be the blacksmith, I think, and this will be the chapel. And I had put a sign over here for some kind of big tree or statue, but let's go ahead and take that mark out of that last little building. And I believe this is going to be another house facing out this way, so we might do some decorating over here as well. Yeah, that's going to be another house. So let's go back up to that one building that we had missed and figure out what we want to do with that. It's fairly small. It's also going to be fairly near that library. We could do, maybe if we made this a little bit bigger, we could make it a little enchanting room or something like that. But maybe we could also just make this a hut, and that would be pretty easy to do. A little bit better than a standard village hut, but it's going to have a good view this direction of whatever we decide to go on down here. And if Santania builds any more projects, we'll be able to see those from here as well. And then what we might do is, when we're all done, we might use Zeotech's villager breeder and bring some villages over here, and then use some of the iron from the iron farm to make some golems to protect those villagers, and have it be a little functional village when we're not around. And I also did take out, and I'm going to do a little bit more with this, I took out some dirt here. See if I can clear that out a bit and fill it in, so that this path will be a little bit easier to get around. Put some of this dirt back, there and there. So the next thing we want to do is get some building materials for the actual first floors, some stairs. We're going to need wood, I think, and probably spruce wood's going to make the most sense around here. And I don't like that some of these, now that we've done a little bit of digging, have the dirt block on them, so I'll probably chop down a few of these spruce trees and then replant them with the saplings. So let's go ahead and do some of that. And get rid of that guy. Oops, and too much dirt's gone fair. That's the downside of having a really nice Efficiency 3 shovel. It's not even that good, but it goes through dirt very quickly even when you don't want it to. That might be okay, we might leave that guy. That one's probably okay, but these two that are just sticking up on a block of dirt, they look a little silly now. So we'll take those out, put our dirt back here, bring that back a little bit, and bring that tree down as well. Oops, and we'll need a little platform here. There we go. So anywhere we see trees like that, we'll probably just break them, and then we'll go around here shortly and replant them. But these are okay. I mean, it's exposed dirt, but it's a level with the ground. I just didn't like it when they were kind of up on a hill. Looked a little strange. So now we'll go back and collect these saplings. We'll turn all these logs into planks. We'll turn those planks into some stairs and other things. There we go, that's a few saplings. And then we'll replant, probably towards the end. When we're all done, we'll do some replanting of all the saplings to make sure that we have something that looks nice with whatever we've built. So for now, we only have, it's at 20 logs. So that's not going to make much wood, but it'll give us a good start on making some things here. So let's turn these into planks. That's better. And turn some of these planks into steps. Do that. And that. And then we're going to also need some half slabs, but I don't want all of those. Maybe that many. Actually, if all we did was stairs and half slabs, we could make all the porches pretty quickly. So let's do some more of those. Yeah, that'll be good. Just 2. Okay. So we'll do that for now, and then we will, I'll give you a progress update when I've got a few of these things put in. Alright, so we have done quite a bit of work here. As you can see, we've got some basic structures built out in several of these buildings. We have a sneaky skeleton down there. And it has started snowing again. You can see some snow in some of these houses even. So this one, I've got a few more bricks to finish this out. I'm going to do more with the porch. I'm going to put some bushes and things around there. But all of these buildings now should have windows and floors and a little bit of light inside. Oops. Yeah, that's good. Most of them don't have roofs, except for the library over here. So I did manage to do the library. I used a red stained glass. I hope that would work a little bit with the brick roof here. And there's still a little bit of brick showing in this side. But, you know, just some bookshelves. And a second ladder and some more bookshelves. It's a pretty straightforward building for now. We can do more with these things later. But I thought the bricks and the red glass and the granite would all look pretty good together. And this one does have a little bit of a wraparound porch, but it's not very big. And then up on this side, if we come up here, and we'll probably end up putting a staircase in over here at some point rather than just jumping over the dirt, we've got a little hut over here. Since the facing was out this way, I put a little railing. Since that goes over the edge, you can go out that direction. Just some glass and some wood. This is a very, very basic starter house, nothing exciting yet. We've got our blacksmith shop set up over here, and this time I used diorite and andesite in the chapel and the blacksmith. So you can come in here, you see this will be the blacksmith shop area, a little place for him to live, and out here will be the balcony where he can put the anvil and some of the other things that we want. And that should be far enough away that if we put lava over there for his forge, it won't be a problem. Same thing with the chapel. We use some polished materials for the floor and some stone for the building itself. And then for this house, we've done it with spruce wood and a much larger wraparound porch that goes all the way from this side around to this side, and with the dark oak. Now, ordinarily, I would not like the brick here tying these two pieces of wood together, but since this is going to be brick town of some description, I think I'm going to leave that there. Let me know what you guys think, if you have suggestions for that, but I do want to have just little touches of brick here and there, except for that, obviously, very large brick house. It gets to be very, very time-consuming to gather enough clay to build the entire village out of bricks, so we're not going to be doing that on this server. And back here, we'll probably use some chances to light this area up. Maybe over here, we'll do some outside lighting, and that'll help keep monsters from spawning. We'll have to do more of that overall. But next thing to do is put some roofs on these things and some fences and things like that, and I will be back with you guys in another minute. Alright, and now we have these structures completed down here. So we can take a look down here. We've got some monsters that have been spawning in the dark. Let's see if we can kill these guys here. Oh, I probably can't reach him from there. Let's see about this way. There we go. So down here we have our first big house. We've got a spruce roof with some stone brick arches here, and the entire structure is made out of brick. I'll gather up all these things here. And when we go inside, we see we have a jungle wood door that lets us see inside, some jungle wood flooring, which I think looks really nice with the bricks, and a ladder up to the second floor here, which has some storage areas and a crafting table. We still need to do a lot of interior decoration, but for now, this is as far as we're going to go with Bricktown, is just doing these exteriors. We've already seen the library, so let's come back over this way to the hut. The hut now has a roof on it, and you can kind of hop in here and see that there's, well, let's just go ahead and go inside. There's a similar circumstance with the storage, but here we just stuck it in the gaps between the stairs for the roof, and we didn't put windows or anything up there. This isn't really big enough for that. It's going to be just a small hut. We've got the blacksmith down here, and he has some spruce doors, and spruce door into his little living area that we still have to furnish up, and a spruce door out to the back area with an anvil, a crafting table, and some lava. And I did put these slabs here. I thought about taking them out. I might still do that. I just wanted people, I guess it really doesn't stop them from walking up here anyway. Well, there's one gone. Okay, there we go. So we'll just have to put in something here. Maybe we'll put in some more iron bars over top of it so that you can't walk into it, but you could walk up to it and drop items in. We'll see what that looks like. But crafting tables don't burn, so that should be pretty safe. And let's see, going over to the chapel, we have some more red stained glass. And some birch doors here. They look kind of nice and church-like. And then we have some glowstone in the ceiling, so that really lights this place up pretty well. We also have some torches. We'll probably come back and fix some of that lighting later. This house has a flat roof, but I used nether brick on the cap. It kind of looks nice with the dark here. The dark wood of the spruce. We have dark oak doors, and we redid the porch in brick, except for the outer edge so that ties a little bit better. And this is just a basic open box, so we'll have to decorate this as well at some point. But that's pretty good. I think we've got a good start with all of our buildings. We still have a few things that we want to do here and there. I wanted to use something over this side, like I said, maybe a statue or a big tree, so we'll have to do some landscaping. And of course we haven't done any of the actual landscaping of putting bushes and flowers and all those sorts of things around. But I think that's where we're going to stop on this project for now. We need to go at some point and gather all of these materials for the different landscaping bits and for some interior designs. We need to put in some road bits here and there, connect up probably to the brick stairs over here, which come down right to about this point. So we need to extend this road all the way into the village and take it around. We're not going to do that all with bricks. We'll probably do a lot of that with gravel so that it feels like a Minecraft village. And quite honestly, because it's going to get covered up by snow anyway. There was a little bit of thunder snow while we were doing this project. We being me, I guess. I don't know why I keep saying that. Like there's 3 of us doing it. But that didn't last very long. And it's clear weather again now, which is why I thought I'd take this chance to record. We'll have to fix that potato crop at some point. But for now, that's where we're going to wrap it up. I don't have a lot of time today. I just wanted to do a short video, get back with you guys, and tell you that I should be getting back onto a normal schedule here shortly. So I will be putting some materials away. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. If you really liked it, then please subscribe. And as always, I've been Brick Waffle. Thank you for watching.